All right, what's up everybody? Another day here in Las Vegas. Whew, it is still a little bit hot. I mean, temperatures did drop down to about low 90s, high 80s, but there's no wind, so it's just hot as hell. But today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna show you a brand new development that you need to be aware of, because this is important. And I talk about this all the time. If you are planning on buying a brand new home, you always want to get in on the first phase. Now this new development, they just started grading everything, and I want you guys to be ready because this is an opportunity to make a lot of money as a primary homeowner, but also when you decide to rent it out or if you want to sell it, you're going to be in that equity position. You never want to buy a home when it's about 80% complete, because you're going to lose. So let me just kind of show you where I'm at right here. I'm going to flip this camera around. So we're just right off the Interstate 11 here. We're in the master plan community of Henderson. And this is a whole new development. This is crazy. Now they just started leveling some stuff off. They're gonna grade some stuff. But also I wanna show you the reason why I like this new master community here, because we have the Galleria Mall right here. So this is where you're gonna do all your shopping. But then we have Stephanie. Stephanie is a main road that runs from north to south. You have nothing but every restaurant you can think of. But then once you hit Sunset, it is literally right behind that mall. Again, you've got the Station Casinos, Sunset Station. I mean, you got Costco's right over here too as well. You also got the new hospital. And we are literally less than 11 miles to Harry Reid International. The developer here is actually KB Homes Las Vegas Inc. They just purchased the property, 103 acres, for a total of $90,050,000. 103 acres. That is insane. So KB Homes just recently purchased this in July 26 of 2025. And the crazy thing about this was, for 103 acres, just on the property tax alone, was $459,255,000, which is kind of insane for the property taxes, right? Now they did state, according to my inside sources, that they are planning on opening up in some time during the winter time, which is, I don't think that's gonna happen because the lots have not been completely slated. But as you can see, all this land development taking place. However, we do have a flight path here, so just keep that in mind. But imagine just owning this land and you sold it to KB Homes Las Vegas Inc. for $90 million, okay? Now there will be a total of 940 homes being developed here. Now there's gonna be 5 different collections. You've got like the Peaks, the Glaze, then you got the Liberty, the Meadows, and the Avenue. Now, I did check the over map view. I was trying to see what was going on as far as the development, if it was going to be gated. I didn't see really any gates or any parks at all. Now, once they start selling, there's going to be a total of 16 different models that you could actually tour. So I can't wait to see it. But you know, KB Homes, they pretty much build all the same homes across the country. So the Avenue is going to be one neighborhood within this master community, a 3-story townhome. And with the 3-story townhome, some of these you may have 3 units attached, 4 units, 5 units, and 6 units attached as well. You will have 4 different floor plans to pick from. You have an option for 2 to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath to 3.5 bath as well. But it will come with the 2-car garage, but the 2-car garage will be out in the back. So the front of your home, you come out to a sidewalk and some landscaping, but you're facing another home. Now the square footage here, you're gonna have one that is 1,574 square feet, 1,694 square feet, and we're gonna have 1,858 square feet and 1,947 square feet. Now, the 1858 square feet and also the 1947 square feet, these are gonna be at the end caps of the unit. Now, they're gonna go a little bit more higher on the premium because it is an end cap, so it's just something that you need to be aware of. Now, let's talk about glazed at Meriden. So this is another neighborhood that consists of single-story detached 2-story homes. Oh man, this flight path is not that great. However, I think as far as for like a rental location, it's just unbelievably great because there's the location and all the access points just to get anywhere is really good. Now these 2-story homes, you're gonna have 5 different floor plans to pick and choose from. You have an option for a 3 to 5 bedroom, 2.5 to 4 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage. Now the square footage, here are your options. 1,572 square feet. Another one is 1,768 square feet and 2,069 square feet. And we also have 2212, and then also my favorite, which is the 2469 model. I think that one right there is gonna have a lot of value if you spec out the home correctly. Now, if you don't know how to spec out a home, give me a call because I'm gonna show you exactly how to spec out a home so that way we can add value to the property. Now, let's move on to the Liberty community. Now, the Liberty 2-story homes as well, they're gonna be a total of 4 different floor plans to pick and choose from. Now, you're gonna have options anywhere from 2 to 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bath with a 1-car garage, which is the downfall. So if you are buying a property to invest, I don't think it's going to have a higher rate of return, especially on 2 bedrooms and a 1-car garage. But if you are limited with funds, then I think it would probably be good for you just to get in. Now, the square footage, you have the 4 floor plans. One is 1,353 square feet. The other one is 1,477 square feet. And we also have 1,510 square feet. And last, 1,765 square feet. All right, so let's talk about another community, the Meadows. Now, the Meadows will be 2-story townhomes. And this is where, again, your garage will be out in the back. You're gonna have 4 different floor plans to pick and choose from, but you do have an option, 3 or 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath with a 2-car garage. Now, on this one right here, the square footage will be 1,396 square feet. Another one would be 1,479 square feet. And then we have 1,612 square feet and also 1,657 square feet. Now, the final collection, which is the Peaks. Now, these are gonna be 3-story detached single-family residence with 4 different floor plans. But you have an option anywhere from 2 to 4 bedrooms, which do not get one with the 2-bedroom because you'll never get your money back. Make sure to at least get a 3-bedroom. The bathrooms, you have an option 2.5 to 3.5. This will be a 2-car garage. The square footage on here will be 1,720 square feet. Another one is 1,988 square feet. Then we have another one at 2,281 square feet, and the largest one at 2,320 square feet. Now, if you guys want more information about this property or would like to join the waiting list, so that way you have every opportunity to get in on the first phase. What I would like you to do is go ahead and text me, Meriden, so that way I can get you on the list. Doesn't mean you have to buy, but at least you are on the list. And you'll have every opportunity once pricing has been released to see if it even makes sense to purchase. Now, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Other than that, I wish you guys nothing but the best, and be blessed, folks.